A new Fartgate scandal has erupted. I've got some of the juicy details. So it's been reported in different places that President Biden, when he was meeting with the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, and various other members of the royal family during a reception at the COP26 conference, supposed to be the climate change stuff. Well, according to some hearsay, as she spoke with Mr. Biden on Monday, it has been claimed that Camilla was surprised to hear the U.S. president break wind in an emission audible enough to make the Duchess blush. Quote, "It was long and loud and impossible to ignore." The Daily Mail on Sunday quoted a source as saying, Camilla hasn't stopped talking about it. Apparently, that had to have been impressive. Very, very impressive. Wow. The article mentions that the alleged flatulence came hours after Biden sought to bring in the U.S. out from the shadow of the Trump administration, apologizing for his predecessor's decision to pull out of the Paris Agreement. Well, you probably should have pulled out of the room. Just saying. Biden, a little bit of a serious note, Mr. Biden had already pledged to cut U.S. emissions in half by 2030 in April, but on Monday issued a long-term plan for how to achieve net zero by 2050. So I guess you could say his promise on climate was nothing but hot air. Okay, seriously though. So look, the infrastructure bill that got passed on Friday. This is the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which is a corporate handout bill. And look, yes, it's just like, oh, we've got some climate stuff in here. You know, we got charging stations and we got things like that. But it also invests in oil and gas and privatizes public assets. So it's not really that great of a bill. That's the corporate handout bill. Again, that's what literal coal baron Joe Manchin wanted. And, you know, Republicans couldn't wait to pass it. Corporations were salivating over this bill. Oh, couldn't wait. Now, according to the Repeat Project, the bill only provides nominal emissions cuts between now and 2030 compared to current policy. So what we need is some major emissions cuts. We should be doing a lot more on reducing our emissions, but I'm guessing, you know, judging on Biden's own lack of cutting his own emissions, he's not going to do a whole lot. Again, this would be a lot cooler because, you know, look, how American is it to fart on royalty? I mean, farting on monarchs is literally how the country was founded, essentially, right? No, British Crown, you know, I fart in your general direction. Okay, we're not gonna take it anymore. You know what? America existed to get away from having to care about the royals. This obsession with royalty and decorum and being nice and whatever. No, I fart in your general direction on all of that. Probably would have been the most, greatest thing that Joe Biden has done if, again, it weren't coupled with the downer news that we're going to have like nothing done when it comes to climate change in reality. So, it'd be real cool if we had both this and climate change measures actually getting passed. But, unfortunately, just like the gas, it's just going to evaporate. I'll never forget, by the way, what my grandma said about farts. Because, like, the right wing is like, oh, this is evidence that Joe Biden is old and can't control himself. Well, I mean, look, my grandma did say, when you get older, it just kind of slips out without you really noticing sometimes, you just can't really help it. But, like, come on. People fart. It's what happens. Get over it. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/
Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.